Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I am talking about Transformers Robots in Disguise. A couple of new Warrior class figures was revealed today, and it's pretty awesome because there's some pretty good toys. A couple that we've known about, but there is one brand new toy that I think completely surprised a lot of people. Anyways, a couple of these figures, as I mentioned, were previously talked about. It's the Optimus Prime, the Power Surge version in white, and then we got Paralon, and then we got the one more that I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But let's talk about the white Optimus Prime. Now, it should be noted that all of these are Toys R Us exclusives, and they're named under Clash of the Transformers Robots in Disguise. Now, I will not show the photos on screen, but I will provide the links so you guys can check out the photos. Anyways, the white Optimus Prime we've seen before. We actually have the official image of the white Optimus Prime previously, and it looks pretty cool. We are getting a retail version where the white parts aren't red. Now, I think this is pretty cool because it looks more like a powered up version, and it is different from the retail Optimus Prime, like the original Optimus Prime. Like, the red and blue version of this mold doesn't look too bad. Like, it's got the wings, and it's got the axe, and it's got pretty much everything that this one has except for the white. But I feel like the white really makes it stand out and makes it seem more like it's a power surge type of thing. Like, it's a more powered up type of thing. I just felt like the red and blue was just, oh yeah, Optimus Prime has wings and a couple of cannons, nothing too special. This one actually does look like, again, he's powered up, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, basically I have no opinions on this because I've seen it before. They've kind of been reusing the Optimus Prime mold quite a bit. I got the blue version, which I think is great. And I would like to get the black, red, and white version. I can't find that anywhere now. But hopefully that will re-release because of these Clash of the Transformers figures coming back. But this one's not bad. I'm not sure how I feel about the color scheme, but it's not bad. I think it looks fine in alt mode because I can see a picture of the alt mode at the corner of the screen, but overall it's not that bad. Moving on from that, we got Paralon, which is a purple repaint of Scorponok, probably a reference to Beast Wars Scorponok. You guys can make the argument on that. I think it's pretty cool. We've seen this previously as well in the Transformers Robots in Disguise game app. It was actually revealed during then. And it's kind of surprising that it's a Clash of the Transformers Toys R Us exclusive, but it doesn't look that bad. I think the mold looks good in purple. I mean, it's a Decepticon, so that's a very nice Decepticon color. The original Scorponok I wasn't too big of a fan of, just because the legs looked like they were too, loose or too, I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys have Beast Hunter Skystalker, then you probably understand what I'm talking about. It looks worse than Beast Hunter Skystalker. I don't possess the mold, but it looks like it's going to be the same thing. So that would be quite unfortunate. But as far as the mold in purple, it doesn't look that bad. And then, last but not least, we got the most exciting thing, which is Robots in Disguise Starscream. And if this means that he's going in the show, then I was right about Starscream actually living through the show. There's been reports and whatnot saying that Starscream died at the end of Beast Hunters, and I'm just like, they never showed that. They showed the Predacons ganging up on him, but they never showed him actually dying or anything like that. So, just knowing Starscream from previous lore and whatnot, I just imagine that Starscream would survive and run away, and I just have a hard time believing that he died at that point. So it's pretty cool to see that Starscream is getting a new toy. Again, not guaranteeing that he is going to be in the show, but if he is, then I was right, yay! But this Starscream looks good. Now, it's definitely not the Transformers Prime Starscream. I mean, yes, it is the same character, but it's definitely got a different look. Do I hate the look? No, it's just a different look than the Transformers Prime version. Whether you like that or not is up to you. But I really like the look of this one. If you are upset that it doesn't look as much like the original Transformers Prime version, then that's fine, but Ratchet, Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime do have differences compared to the Transformers Prime versions to Robots in Disguise. So it's not that big of a surprise that Starscream does have a different design. In fact, when they announced that they were going to do a Starscream figure, because they've announced it a while back, I just imagine him actually looking somewhat like this. Not so much with the shoulders, but I imagine it would have more red and blue, like some of the G1 colors. And I like the head on this, I like the body on it, I like the shoulders, I really do. Now, his null ray cannons, while they can be removed, it doesn't look like they plug onto his upper arms, which is actually kind of good because the original Prime version didn't have the rockets on his upper arms, they were on his lower arms. And I actually prefer that for the Starscream because he's got such massive shoulders. It's like the King Starscream that articulating that figure with the big shoulders and the cannons just seems like a mess, and I just prefer that on the lower arm. I mean, Animated did it, and that was fine, so. The chest is a little bit too big for my taste. It's kind of weird saying that. Haha, it's a joke. But, you know, I think it's alright, and I definitely like the fact that the wings actually move. They look like they move just to fit in the packaging, but that's pretty cool because in Transformers Prime, his wings would actually move depending on his mood, so that's actually something kind of cool. I like the head sculpt. It definitely reminds me of the animated Starscream, but it also reminds me of the IDW Starscream. He just looks a little thicker, which the IDW version looks a little thicker than some of the previous Starscreams out there. I really like the look of this. I think that if you're a fan of Starscream, then this one's probably not going to be the best Starscream, but it's going to be a good Starscream nonetheless, I think. And what's pretty cool about this wave is they actually redo one of the previous waves, which was like, what, wave 3 or wave 4 of Transformers Robots in Disguise. Scorponok has a repaint, Optimus Prime has a repaint, and then Windblade is actually being remolded into Starscream, which is pretty cool. Or at least it seems that way. Overall, I'm really excited for these figures. The Optimus Prime, okay, that's whatever. I mean, we got a red and blue version already in the main line. It's just that with more white. It's not as much of a difference as the previous Clash of the Transformers Optimus Prime compared to the retail version, but it's still not bad. The Paralon is pretty cool. I like that. I would definitely like to get him. I mean, I really like getting more Decepticons in the Robots in Disguise line. And then Starscream is just, I love him. I really do. I think that he is the best figure out of this entire lineup. I really like this, and he definitely looks a lot better than Windblade, I can tell you that. Now, I have a question for you. Do you guys think that we're going to get a Thundercracker and a Skywarp? I think that, if anything, you know, the Takara 2-packs where they release, like, a regular figure with a repaint for some of the 2-pack boxes, I feel like we're gonna get that with the Thundercracker or Skywarp. I just have a feeling. But I have the feeling that Takara, in some sort of way, is going to release Skywarp and Thundercracker in some form. But I hope that we actually get a more mass release for one of those two. And quite honestly, I feel like I want to see Sunstorm in this. I don't know why, it's just, I picture this in yellow. Maybe it's because I keep looking at this and thinking of the animated version. Actually, it looks like the Activator Starscream, now that I think of it, with the big shoulders. But, I don't know, just something about it. Anyways, what's your guys' opinions? I would like to know. Please comment below. That is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Once again, if you guys want to check out these photos, there are links down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.